We only have 1 hour. 1 hour to find the stronghold, beat the Ender Dragon, and make it back alive. Last episode, we went from nothing to being fully prepared. We got everything we'd need. Now, it's time to make our way to the end. The only problem? We still have to find the stronghold. Now usually, in speedrunning, this wouldn't be a problem. You throw an eye, use some calculations, and it tells you exactly where to go. Problem is, I suck at doing it accurately, which is why I ended up in this ravine, and not directly in the stronghold. While I keep searching, let me explain the rules of this challenge. Firstly, we can only play for 1 hour per episode. Secondly, it's hardcore, so we can't die. And thirdly, we have to farm potatoes at least once per episode. And hey, there's the stronghold. Now you're probably thinking, wow, he is awful at finding strongholds, and you'd be right. But somehow, I'm even worse at finding the portal room, which actually lets me explain why we're going to the end in the first place. Yes, it is to kill the Ender Dragon, but mainly, it's for the End City loot. And after around 10 minutes of searching, we finally found the portal room. I placed the eyes in, and just to be safe, crafted a few more beds, because in the end, beds explode, and that is the tactic I'll be using to kill the Ender Dragon. And into the portal we went, 1 hour and 25 minutes into the run. Instantly, I stacked up to the main island, and set up my bed explosion spots. I then ran to the opposite side of where I placed a block, as thus I can force the Ender Dragon to perch in a certain direction which will make killing it easier. And after a while, it flicked its head. That's the signal. I pulled in, and bam! First bed, decent damage. Second, even better. Third, not so great. And fourth, okay. But the fifth, finished it. The dragon was dead. After collecting the XP, I headed to the end gateway, and suddenly the world started looking weird, but anyways, we went through the gateway and got possibly the worst spawn ever. As I was bridging over, I came to the realization that, oh wait, we have half an hour. I need to get back home within half an hour, otherwise we lose the challenge, because we need to get potatoes every single episode. The first city had no ship. Then the second, also nothing. But a few minutes later, I spotted something in the distance. Just a few pixels in the sky, and it was a ship. Once up, we went in, killed the shulker, looted the chests, before finally, after 45 minutes, claiming our elytra. Now that we could fly, all we needed was firework rockets, and thanks to the creepers I killed last episode, I was able to make 30 rockets, and just like that, the end opened up to us. On we went, finding another ship and looting possibly the worst end chests ever before taking another elytra as a safety precaution. Luckily, the shulker had dropped another shulker shell, and so after just about making a chest with my limited wood supply, we made a shulker box to store all the gear we'd be getting in the end. And while some of the stuff we got from the city was pretty bad, like a sharpness 4 spear, we also got a fortune 3, efficiency 4 diamond pickaxe, protection 4, unbreaking 3, mending leggings, and a smite 5, looting 3, unbreaking sword. Genuinely insane stuff. The next city didn't have much, until I came across this chest, which had an insane spear, with lunge 3, bane of arthropods 5, fire aspect 2, looting 3, and unbreaking 3, instantly replacing my old sharpness 4 spear. And with 6 minutes remaining, we found another city with a ship, got a decent shovel, another elytra, a decent chestplate, and that's it. But then, I realized something. We only had 3 minutes left, and I still hadn't farmed potatoes. If I didn't get back home in time, the world would be over. Luckily, there was an end gateway nearby. I flew through, grabbed the dragon egg on the way, and made it back. There was no time to waste. I flew straight to the village, straight to the crops, and thankfully, there were potatoes. Enjoy! I farmed all the potatoes in that small patch, and with just a minute left, we were safe. I dropped the dragon egg into the well, killed a creeper as a tribute to the rockets, and with just 20 seconds to go, I used the spear for the first time, before settling in as the timer hit 2 hours. Almost perfectly.